Hey, what's up? It's Sedelic here, and I'm here today to do something a little bit different from what I've been doing with just posting like dream readings or just regular readings. Today, I kind of want to share a little bit of wisdom from my story, from my experience, and then also pull some cards on it too. Because if my story resonates with any of you out there, then these cards that I'm going to pull afterwards are definitely for you. So, today I want to talk about being on your own journey and creating your own path and what that can sometimes feel like. So, I know for me, when I was in grad school, I always told myself, dang, life is going to be a little bit different for me because I want to do what I want to do. I want to live life my way. So I knew that success may take me longer to see. I realized that just because of where I was in life. And now, a few years down, I'm starting to realize that it is kind of lonely when you are walking your own path. Just because, like, it's kind of lonely when you have a vision, because sometimes you're the only person that can see that vision. Sometimes your family can't see it, your partner can't see it, your friends can't see it. Some of the closest people to you can't see it sometimes, but you can. And it's like, to others, it can look like you're chasing nothing, but to you, you're chasing your vision. You have this vision that you know is going to come to pass eventually, but it's just like nobody else can see it but you sometimes. And then other times you'll find that there are other people that can see it. Sometimes they might see your vision a little bit differently than you do. Sometimes you may feel like the people that do see your vision are few and far in between. However, you'll find somebody eventually. But I'm saying this to say this. Yes, it can feel lonely. It can feel alone. You can feel alienated. You can feel like, damn, is this really for me? And doubt is real. Like, self doubt is real. It's easy to doubt yourself when others are doubting you. And it's hard to believe in yourself and to keep pushing and to keep pushing and to keep pushing when you feel like there is no support around, when you feel like others don't see your vision, when you feel like you're labeled as something other than, you know, that other than thing. So it can feel a little bit lonely. It can feel like, damn, like, if this was really for me, why is it not working out? And the truth is, sometimes you just got to keep pushing. You just got to keep pushing. You just got to keep pushing, because one thing about visions, one thing about dreams coming true, one thing about manifestations and all of that is that one day it will surely come to pass. Now, that day may be a month from now. It could be 2 years from now. It could be 2 months from now. It could be 6 months from now. But the truth is, if you really are taking action towards that vision, you are pouring yourself into it, you are being as genuine as you can be, and this is something that aligns with who you are as an individual, it is going to come to pass. It is going to come to pass. No matter how long it takes, you just got to keep believing. You got to keep believing in yourself. You got to keep perfecting and fine tuning what you do. You have to keep growing as an individual. So I'm just here to give somebody hope today that, yes, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. You may be surrounded by people who do not understand your vision, who do not see your vision, because they are not able to. They are not able to. They barely can see their own vision. So how could they ever see yours? And that's the truth of the matter. Most people can barely even see their own vision. So how could they see your vision? if they barely can even see one or even envision a vision for themselves? How could they see your vision? Who are they to judge your vision? And yes, everybody needs constructive criticism. Everybody needs to everybody needs some form of critiquing so that you can fine tune and grow. However, it's different. It's completely different when a person does not have the vision and does not see the vision that you see. So, for anybody else who may be experiencing this, for anybody else who may be laughed at, for anybody else who may feel like they are less than, you are not. Your vision is waiting to come into physical form at an appointed time. It's all about divine timing. It's all about the journey. The journey is not always easy. The journey is not always pretty. However, the journey is full of lessons. The journey is full of growth. The journey is full of joy. The journey is full of sadness. There's duality in everything. So the journey is going to have a little bit of both too. It's all about staying confident in who you are and staying committed to the vision that you do have in mind. Staying committed to the vision that you are working towards. So I'm just going to pull some cards on it just to see what is it that whoever may be struggling with self-doubt, with people not seeing what they see, and with just feeling like you should be somewhere else in your journey. What is something, Spirit, that can comfort them? And I already had a card to fall out. The Eight of Cups. So with this is telling me like you're on a journey, and sometimes you got to leave certain things behind. You have to leave certain things behind so that you can embark on the journey that you should actually be on. So it's like, are you letting certain things get to you? Are you pulling things from your past? Are you adverse? Do you have an adverse attitude towards growth, towards letting go, towards moving, towards building upon the things that have occurred in the past, or the things that you were working on in the past? Do you have a growth mindset with those things? Are you able to actually let go of the things that you should let go of? Keep the things that you should keep, and then fine tune them. Keep working. But part of the journey for me has been like, you have to know what to let go of and what to keep pursuing. What to let go of and what to keep pursuing. So especially as a creative, as an entrepreneur, as a business person, as an artist, as anything like that, you have to know, okay, what pieces of my work should be left in the past? What pieces of my work, I'm trying to figure out how to formulate this, but it's what pieces of my work should be left in the past, and what knowledge, what growth, and what skill sets should I be moving into my future, into this new journey with? So there are some things that are going to have to stay in the past. There are some pieces of you, there are some pieces of work that don't fit who you are as an individual anymore. It's like, as you grow, you learn more things, you build upon things. So things are going to get better. You know, it's kind of like as you grow, you glow. So your artistry will have a glow up. The things that you produce will have a glow up. Y'all know how it is when you see people who are starting out, and like they might not have labels on their products. They might not have the best packaging. They might not have all of their things together. However, as they grow, as their resources grow, as their mindset grows, and they start to realize, hey, I need a label. This would make my product look better. Hey, I can now put more energy into my packaging. This will make my product more likable to the customer's eye. This will make it more appeasing. This will give it a better aesthetic. And you'll see like that's a glow up, because it's like you're glowing your product up. Your product is glowing up. But even still, it's like In a year's time, like, I don't expect my video set to look like this. I expect it to glow up. Like right now, it's looking real humble, and there is nothing wrong with that. But in a year's time, I expect to not even be in this same space. I expect to have big ass crystal cathedrals. I expect to have more than just one big, nice, healthy snake plant. I expect to have so much more. This is the vision that I have in mind for myself. Others not may not be able to see it. Others might look at what I have now and say, damn, what is she doing? Her shit don't look nice. But it's like, but I see the vision. I see it. And I understand that through consistency and through me growing my knowledge and through me having an open mind and just being committed to the vision that I have in mind, those things are gonna come. So I don't care about the judgments that come right now. It's like those things are gonna come. And for the constructive criticism that comes my way, I appreciate it. I grow from it. Just like on my Black Cat Tales, a recent vlog that I recently started. Not a vlog, a blog that I recently started. I didn't want to release it because I was like, well, I'm not the best writer. This is going to be the first piece of writing that I've ever just put out there for others to read. This isn't where I want it to be, but you know what? I went ahead and did it because you have to start somewhere. And my sister told me, she was like, maybe you should try including this in there. And I'm like, damn, that's a good idea. But it was constructive criticism. And I needed that and I appreciated it. So there's nothing wrong with constructive criticism, but sometimes you just gotta decipher between what's the constructive criticism and what's the difference between constructive criticism and a motherfucker who just can't see my vision, who just don't get my vision, who just can't understand my vision. It's a difference between the two. And a lot of time you'll get haters. You'll get haters who can't even see their vision, but they want to comment on your vision. So, you know, like I was saying, know what to keep and what to let go of. There are so many things that I have let go of as a business owner. Like, I completely scrapped my first business. Completely. I let go of the name. I let go of the whole concept of it. Just one reason why I don't really do some of the same things that I used to do. I don't push real hard for readings anymore. When readings come my way, I take them, I accept them, but I understand that my purpose and my vision is way, way, way larger than readings. So it's like I really don't even advertise them anymore because I understand I had to let go of that. I had to let go of that in order to get closer to the path and to get closer to alignment and to get into alignment. Had to let go of certain things, like the personal readings, had to let go of that. I let go of copper and crystal jewelry. I let go of those things because they didn't fit me as an individual. I grew from that. I started off with that. It helped me build some type of foundation, but I let go of it because I understood that I'm still keep on walking, keep on walking, keep on walking, keep on going up that mountain, keep on going up that hill, trying to get to the mountaintop. So it's some things that you have to let go of. There were things that I had to let go of, and I hope you understand that along your journey, there are certain things, certain products, certain babies, because I understand that as creatives, what we create and what we do is our baby, but there are certain things that you have to let go of. So I hope that was understood. I hope that was clear. And what I'm trying to say is that when you're creative, when you're on a journey, some things are going to come. You're going to learn from it. You're going to do it. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a nice experience. But then sometimes you got to let those things go, but take that knowledge with you. Take what you learned from that with you. And I also just want to pull a few ancestor cards because I feel like in times like this, and it's not anything necessarily that I'm going through, but it was something that I was called to speak about. Is like when you're on a journey and you feel alone. when you have a vision and others don't see it, and you feel, then you start to doubt yourself. Because that's one of the worst feelings in the world, is like self-doubt. Because then it's like you start to doubt your value. You start to doubt all the choices you've made. And I don't think it's something that's constructive. I don't think it's something that helps us move forward. And I don't think it's something that's very growth oriented. So let's see what the ancestors got to say about situations like this. Okay, so I got he who wants to be king, raise and wisdom not. So this first card says, he who wants to be king must first learn to serve. So that tell you something right there. In order to lead, you have to learn how to serve, how to be in a subservient role. So it's like, if you're a leader and if this vision that you have is like mine, which is to teach and to guide others, first you have to learn how to be guided. So that's what comes through constructive criticism, like the thing that I mentioned about my sister. That's what comes through understanding where you are and accepting where you are in your journey. Like, there may be some people who are just like born into these positions of power and born into these positions of just like, how can I say this, knowing where you are at a very young age, knowing who you are at a very young age, having these positions of leadership and of power and of authority and of quote unquote worth from a young age. Yes, there are people like that, but all of us ain't born like that. Most of us not. I'm not speaking to the people who are like that, because it clearly don't resonate with my story. So for a lot of us, we have to be in these very, very humble positions before we get to these positions of power, because it is teaching us something that we can use, but that we are going to need, this thing is throwing me off, FaceTime call, but things that we are going to need when we are put in that leadership position. This card says raise, the original all-seeing eye symbol that represents the cosmos and spirit world. And I'm gonna find this one in the book, because I think this would be very cool to see some more insight on this one. So the cosmos and omnipresence. You have drawn this card to remind you to use more than your eyes to see and intake information. Your third eye needs clarity and a boost. Your intuition is demanding you to connect with it in a way that is fearless and trusting. So what this is saying is that, like I said, in times like this, when others don't see your vision, you have got to have fearless trust in your vision. Fearless trust in your vision, and start seeing things from a higher perspective, from a different perspective. There's a lot that goes on in this 3D world. There's a lot that goes on in this 3D world. There is a lot that goes on in this 3D world that absolutely sometimes can kill your vision. Can drag your vision through the mud, can have you feeling like your vision don't even exist, can throw dirt all over it, step all over it, but you have to have fearless trust in yourself, and fearless trust in the universe or God or spirit or whatever you believe in. That the agreement that y'all have made between what your purpose is and what your vision is going to come to pass. You have got to have fearless trust. Fearless trust even in times of darkness. And this last one says wisdom not. Symbolizes wisdom, intelligence, and ingenuity. A wise person has the capacity to choose the best means to attain a goal. So, use wisdom, use discernment, use your intelligence when navigating. Because when you use your intelligence, when you use your wisdom, when you use the knowledge that you've acquired from all the lessons that you've been through, from all the things that you've experienced, when you use those things, when you use that knowledge gained from those things, what is a problem? Nothing. Because you're gonna come up with a solution for it, because you're going to be flexible and adaptable enough and creative enough to be able to come up with the solution for it. You're going to always know this is the best next step. Okay, I'm stuck. I feel stuck. Why is it that I can't get what I need to get out? Your wisdom, your ingenuity, your innovativeness, all the knowledge that you've learned, that you've accumulated, is going to help you always know what is the next step to take and how can I get to this goal that I have right now. Let's pull some animal cards to see what the animal kingdom has to say to us right now. Because when man is saying one thing and making us feel one thing, you can always turn to Mother Nature, to Earth, to always seek guidance and to gain comfort. We know that animals are highly connected with the earth. They are always sending us messages. They are always talking to us. They have much wisdom to give. So which animal wants to give us wisdom today? Ashe. Okay, we have the lion and the snake, a fire card and an earth card. The lion does not lose sleep over the opinion of sheep. The lion knows itself. The lion is regal, and the lion respects those who respects the individuality in others. Right there. The lion does not lose sleep over the opinion of sheep. I mean, that sums it up, huh? Right? That sums it up. So have courage. Dig deep. Get that courage to keep pushing, to keep going. Find strength in your lowest moments. Find the strength to keep going, because one thing about going through and being different, and sometimes